Hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we're on one of those what has Mr. Paul got to do to keep the beautiful smile on the beautiful face of Miss Ochin Recivula Booth. And as you're coming in to stand, I don't work very hard, but I do work quite hard, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm always running around and I'm always doing something, and I'm happy that some of you like to come and have a look. So we're heading down the bypass. The next exit is the body shop, and we'll be there in about 30 seconds or so. So hopefully there's something going on exciting for you to have a look at. I'm in a little Suzuki Swift, which, to be honest, is not a bad little car. My number one Gumbaru, my brother, is in a Ford Fusion, which, to be honest, is not a bad little car. And there's a few cars in the body shop that are being worked on. If anyone's wondering about Mr. Terry Swift's Land Rover, that's gone. He almost had heart failure when he saw it this morning. He was in awe because it looked absolutely incredible. And we actually went to Payer earlier on, saw him on the way to Coral Bay when we were coming back from Payer, and then when we went back to Payer again, we saw him coming back from Coral Bay after his lunch, where he had taken his beautiful wife to celebrate her birthday. And he looked like a very happy man, and she looked very pleased as well. Anyway, here we go. We're entering the compound. Let me show you. We're about to catch up with a man with a Porsche Cayenne, who is someone I know, but he's going round the back for some reason. So here we go. We're on the, well, shall we say, untarmacked road, heading along. There's number one Gumbaru. He's just pulled up in the Ford, so we'll pop out and see his opinion of the Ford. But the Ford, to be honest, is quite a good car. Let me put that into park, let me switch off, let me get my phone, and let me get out. What's that Ford like? It's not too bad. So the fuel lights just come on. So this is one we've just picked up from a gentleman in Payer. If you look carefully, there's a bit of a crease in the back. That's where his wife, unfortunately, backed into a post. There's Gumbaru number one. Salaam alaikum. That's the Shishka pipe boy. So her husband, as a joke, has bought her some of those. So we're going to fix the rear of her car, and then we're going to go and fit them to it. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. This one's from Mr. Smart. He's a smart man, actually. He's a very nice gentleman. We've known him for years. We've done this car up before, but unfortunately he blames his wife, but his wife blames him. There we go. He's damaged the rear bumper. The son is having the back. Well, the roof's knackered, that's for sure. There's some various bits and scrapes. The bumper fell off, but I think that's because someone hit it, if you understand me. And there's another scrape down that side, all the roof and all the bonnet. So we're going to charge him a couple of bob, and we're going to make that car look nice. Here's one we picked up earlier, and someone has very kindly put a nice big T-scratch down there and down there. We don't condone that kind of thing, but unfortunately we do earn a living off it. And then the woman who owns the car, a nice lady, we've known her for a long time, so her new car, has damaged it on her wall and caught it with her ring. So we're going to do that one up for us. There's a Gumbaru of mine over there. Look at him. See, that's what he does. That's what he does in his spare time. How's my little rampant rabbit? How's my Fiat?
I bring to Shaya.
Who?
Shaya. I fix it.
Whoa! Look at that! You swear we were in Syria, but we're not. Right.
No, from Ukraine.
Ukraine. We're going to go in there. See? He's a funny chap. That's the number one Shishka pipe smoker, as you understand, and he's the greatest mechanic in the world. Mr. James, if you're watching, look away now. Not looking good. That's good. That's not good. No, sorry, Mr. James. It's finished now. Finished. Yeah. Not too bad. Look at that. So Ibrahim, that man, greatest man in the world, greatest car bodywork man, as you can see, is, look at that. He's cutting a compound. Look at that. Wow. Bomber. Absolutely fantastic. This man here, he is a very good man as well. And we bring him in because he can work wonders with a slide hammer for pulling things. Look at this. Okay. Now that this morning was knackered. That man has pulled it all out. And now it looks rather nice. The new bits are fitting, as you can see, and tomorrow we're going to start to primer it and filler it. What's in there? Let's go and have a look. We'll go and have a look. We'll have a look what it is. I showed you this yesterday. We'll leave the lights off because I can't be bothered. If you remember, I showed you there was a lot of sun damage all across the top, around the back there, all across the A-pillars. It started to go on that rear wing as well. So we did a complete blend in rather than just a little blend. And then we decided, after a conversation with the man, to paint the whole side and his A-pillar, because there was a few little dog scratches, as I call them. Anyway, he's agreed to give us a couple of more bob, and hopefully I'll be able to treat Miss Hutchins' receiver booth to her din-dins, which I do quite often. Anyway, there's Mr. Gamma Jubber. There he is in there again. Look at him. Funniest man in the world. Yeah? Look at that. There he is. Say hello.
Hello.
Unusual, he's got a smile on his face. Must be Friday. Mr. Gamma Jubber? Gamma Jubber. Happy man. We're going to pop in there and have a look what's going on in here. Not a lot by the looks of it. Whoa, there he is. He's working again. Where's the shishka pipe? Strange. It is strange. It's strange. It's not the same without a shishka pipe, is it? I'm going to have a word with them off camera because the fun's gone out of this channel. It's not right. Told you, one of these days I'm going to come down here on a Sunday, because more often than not they do sit around and eat suvla, which is barbecued food, and the conversations they have are hilarious because obviously some are speaking in a bit of Arabic, some are speaking in a bit of Kurdish, and some are speaking in a bit of Russian, and some are speaking in a bit of English. It's absolutely hilarious, and I'm going to come here and film it. Anyway, to carry on with my theme, if you've got one of them on the back of your car, you won't be doing too bad. Would you believe it? That one's come in for a service there. But there's another Ford Fusion. So if we need any parts for that one over there, we know where to go. Anyway, there's Gamma Jubber. Hardest worker in the body shop, to be honest. They all work pretty hard, but he's the hardest. That one's going to get painted tonight, as you can see. So, we'll call it a wrap, I think, as they say in American English. I'll just have a quick one more walk around this Ford, just to check that we haven't missed anything. Like I say, we're going to remount his bumper, fix that wing, do his lights. We're going to black up all this down the sides and on the back. We're going to do all his rear bumper, all his rear door. There's a scuff down that side, and we're going to do all his roof. And that's it. We're going to say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. That's his new car. That's nice. I like that. Whew. Look at that. And as I say, you've got one of them on the back, well, you're not doing too bad. And that's his car. So as you can say, we're paying him obviously too much money. Let's go and see what's going on at the back of this little car that came in yesterday. Hold on a sec. Not a lot. It's still got very good air conditioning. So I'll have to phone my Gumbaru and say to him, where the hell is the rear door for this? Right, what are you going to say, Gumbaru number one?
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. See, we're fluent in many languages. I'm just watching him. We know a man who can fix it. He's waving. We know a man who can fix it if he damages it. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll fade out on that beautiful shiny black car with no front bumper. Look at that.